Hey, it's Steven with Woods Boys Outdoors, and I just wanted to come and talk about rifles for a second. So I know a lot of people say that you have to spend a whole lot of money to get a good hunting rifle. I personally don't have the kind of money that it takes to spend on expensive hunting gear. So what I've always looked to do is find something that is going to be effective and fun to use. You know, that's the whole point about the outdoors as a whole, is I feel like you want to enjoy it. So what I bought recently is a Thompson center compass, and I actually got it with the Crossfire 2 4x12 Vortex scope on it, and this scope is phenomenal. I'll tell you about that later. Scope is absolutely amazing. And this gun and scope combined I got a deal for, so it all in was around $300. To me, that's very much on the low end as far as rifles go. And the reason that I wanted to do that is, number one, because like I said, I don't want to spend tons of money on something that I'm going to take hunting. But the other reason is because I don't want to worry about it. I feel like at $300, then I can beat this thing up and I'm not super sad if I get a scratch on it. You know, if I spend a couple grand on a rifle, you better believe that thing's going everywhere in a case. So that's part of the reason that I wanted to stay in this price point, along with I just don't have the money for it. The other thing that's awesome about this package is it does come with a Vortex scope, and it's backed by the Vortex warranty. So what that means is that if I do go rough this gun up, end up running over the scope with a truck, I can send them the pieces and they'll send me a brand new scope. That's for the rest of my life. So I honestly feel like I'm going to have this scope longer than I might have this rifle, because it's just that kind of quality and backed by that great warranty. The other huge thing for me is that I am not used to bolt actions. I have only ever had one bolt action, and that's my 22 rifle. That is pin fired, but you actually have the pin that comes back like to cock it. So it's almost like it's hammer fired at that point. And all the other guns I have are hammer fired except for my 12 gauge. I just really like the clarity for me. Like, it's a safety thing, just knowing here it is cocked, here it is uncocked. You know, very, very clear that way. So the thing that I like about this is just the safety aspect of the three pin safety here. So for one, it's very clear because it's right next to the bolt, so it's very easy to operate, very easy to see. But what happens is when it's in the cocked position, you can go halfway, which is safe. You can go all the way back, which is safe and locks the arm here. So I really liked that. To me, it was just very clear. It's safe. It's not safe. The other thing is that you actually have a visible pin. So it's not as good as if I could actually grab that and release it. I'd love that. Take me back to my old bolt action. But it is very clear when it's cocked, because that's going to be visible, versus if it's not cocked, you can't see it. I'm sure you have the question of, is it accurate? And I can say yes. When it comes to hunting, when it comes to everything that I'm going to do, it's extremely accurate. Out of the box, it's a sub-MOA rifle, which means that it'll put 3 rounds within an inch at 100 yards. And I've tested that. It's great. The thing to keep in mind is that it is a hunting rifle. That means the biggest difference to me between a hunting rifle and a competition rifle is the barrel being able to take heat from repeated rounds. So this barrel, it is thin and it's light. It's great for packing around. But if you put more than 3 rounds through it in a row, that 4th shot is going to be wild, because that barrel cannot take the heat. So that's something to keep in mind. Realize what you're buying, okay? When it comes to hunting, I'm taking 1 shot. So I need that shot to be accurate. I don't need to be able to shoot 10 shots and stay accurate. So for my use, it's phenomenal. I've tested this. I can hit 5-inch targets all day at 300 yards, and I've never been able to shoot at that kind of range, okay? So as a overall package, I find it extremely accurate, especially when we're talking about hunting. What I've added to it is this cheek rest back here. This is just something, I think it cost me $13 off of Amazon. And so I got this, and it came with 2 different size cheek rests here. This one I've just kind of built up a little bit so it fits perfectly with the eye. Again, super inexpensive, kind of fun looking too, so I like it. But really makes a big difference as far as the comfort of shooting. The other thing I got is this strap I just made. You can see here what it actually is from a tree stand strap. And the two connections here, I think they cost me $2 because I just bought the clips and they were from, what was it, Bargain Hunt. I got them from Bargain Hunt, just happened upon them, so that worked out perfectly. And then down here at the end, I added this muzzle brake. I got it for like $15 off of eBay, and the reason that I did that, and actually the reason I got a .308 caliber to start with, is because I don't like recoil. I'm not one of those people who feels like it's more fun when the gun kicks more. I'm thinking of actually being accurate and hunting with it, and I don't want to be intimidated by the gun. So with a .308 chamber, I felt like it was the highest power, lowest kicking round. So that's kind of where I wanted to match. Then I added the muzzle brake, and this thing feels like it hardly kicks at all. I mean, I've had several shots where I've been able to shoot, and then the gun will settle back where it was enough for me to see the impact from my round through the scope. Absolutely phenomenal. The point is, another reason to go with this rifle, and part of the reason I chose this rifle, is it comes with a threaded barrel. And so I didn't have to pay anyone to add that muzzle brake to the end. I got to just buy the rifle, put the scope on it, buy the muzzle brake, put that on, I'm good to go. So yeah, as a whole, I'm a big fan. I'm having a lot of fun with this rifle. At the price point, you can't beat it. And so I definitely wanted to just get on here and tell you guys about it, and I'm sure you'll see more because I'm going to take it hunting with me, obviously. Anyway, thanks for tuning in. We'll catch you guys later.